Welcome to Take 5 for Torah. Today is Monday. It is September 1st, the 8th of Elul, and we have a dedication for this entire week, and it's a dedication from my family, the Schwartz family. The 8th of Elul in 1942 was when the ghetto in Lutsk was liquidated, and it's the last time my father saw his mother and all of his siblings. He was reunited with his father for a few weeks, who was killed before his eyes on the day after Yom Kippur. This entire week is dedicated to that entire family. Baruch Hashem, every one of my father's brothers and sisters and parents have found a name in some of his descendants. He lived to be 97 and saw 4 generations. He saw grandchildren of grandchildren. Baruch Hashem, may the family's name be a blessing, and this entire week is dedicated in their memory. This week, there's not a lot, I must tell you, in the Seder Olam to have taken place. And it is, according to different opinions, I will put it out there, that tomorrow, the 9th of Elul, is the yortzeit of Dan, the son of Yaakov, and his mother, Bilhah. So I would like to say a few words about Dan in his memory. And he is called the Ma'asef L'chol HaMachanos. He was the last tribe to travel in the desert. If you can consider a baseball infield where the pitcher's mound is the Mishkan, and you have 3 families of Levi on first base, second base, and third base, home plate was Dan, flanked by 2 tribes. First base was Reuven, flanked by 2 tribes. Second base, which was always the way they traveled in order, was Yehuda, flanked by 2 tribes, and third base was Ephraim, flanked by 2 tribes. So 12 tribes, 3 families of Leviim, and the Kohanim and the Mishkan in the middle. So Dan was at home plate and always traveled last. Hence, Ma'asef L'chol HaMachanos. The Gemara, the Medrash says that he busied himself with the mitzvah of Hashavas Aveda, because he was always the last to travel. He was a good camper. He cleaned up, and he always found the lost objects of the other tribes and returned them. The Medrash says something fascinating in Bamidbar Rabbah, that as a result, when the 10 tribes are reunited with the rest of the Jews, Shevet Yehuda, together with Binyamin, that when the 10 tribes are returned and identified, the first tribe to be returned will be Dan. And indeed, even in the Middle Ages, whenever someone came, let's say from Africa or from the Far East, and declared himself to be a descendant of the 10 tribes, like the most famous, of course, was Eldad Hadani, Eldad the Danite, and this fulfills that beautiful medrash, because Shevet Dan involved himself with finding lost things. So they're the first lost tribe, you get it, who will be identified. We'll find him first. There are approximately 100 million people on planet Earth who claim themselves to be descended from the 10 lost tribes. You can find this in a book and a film called The Quest of the 10 Lost Tribes, and it's really quite amazing. And Dan fulfills this mission. The 9th of Elul also happens to be the day that Ramban arrived in Yerushalayim to find barely a minyan, and he quickly established a shul in the old city, hence the Ramban shul, which just had an amazing resurgence. I just saw it a few weeks ago. It's incredibly beautiful. You can see the entire old city from there's a parapet running around the roof. It's really quite amazing. So perhaps there was a connection between these two. Yerushalayim was kimat a lost city to the Jews for about 1,000 years. Jews weren't allowed to go anywhere near Har HaBayis, anywhere near the Kotel. And indeed, as I just said, the Ramban barely found a minyan in the old city. What a sorry state. But the Ramban found his way to return the lost article of Yerushalayim. He found his way to the old city, established a shul, which to this day is recalled in the famous Ramban shul, right in the heart of the Rova, right in the heart of the old city. Yerushalayim has been returned to us. We look forward to the time soon where the 10 tribes are returned to us as well, with Dan first.